I'm good.
I mean, you popped up so quickly after that. Did you think of just staying down for a second to make sure everything was still in the place where it was when you took off?
I mean, I've done it before, like a while ago, so I knew nothing was wrong with me, so I just hopped back up and just kept playing.
When did you do it before?
Like in high school. Done it in high school before.
Would you just lose your balance on the rim?
Yeah, I slipped off the rim and I just fell. So.
You have a headache today?
Nah, I'm good.
Were you aware that you had been called for traveling until the play was over, or did you know that it was a travel?
Yeah, I was aware. I just continued to play.
So you didn't need any medical treatment or anything?
Nah, I was good.
Had you seen the replay?
No, I don't want to watch.
Center.
You don't want to watch.
A lot of you guys had positive things in the locker room to say for Kyrie. I know Ramon talked to him. Did you talk to him after the game at all?
No, not after the game. Yeah. You know, I just talked to him today. You know, basically. You know, like I said, it's one game. It's his fourth or fifth game in a whole year. You know, he's going to get better. You know, the positives out of the whole thing is that I did think he did a pretty good job, a decent job defensively. He did a decent job of running the team. He had 7 assists. He had 1 turnover. You know, so there's a lot of good things that I thought happened in that game, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
Did you guys give Alonzo a concussion test before letting him back in the game?
No, we didn't. When he walked in, I asked him if he was all right. He was able to answer, so I felt that he might be okay.
Where has he made the biggest leap from last year? He looked like it was only one game, but he looked like a totally different player last night.
Well, I think the biggest leap with Zoe is that he has some confidence, you know, and I think, you know, even in the 2 preseason games, you know, I pulled him to the side, you know, and told him that you're just thinking too much. Just play. You know, you've done all this work in the summer. Just put it to use. You know, quit going out there and thinking. Just go out there and play basketball like you're capable of playing. And I thought last night he was free. He played like he was free, and that he didn't worry about making mistakes, things like that. You know, and I thought defensively he did a heck of a job, which is something that I know he's going to do night in and night out. But obviously on the offensive end, he gave us a big boost.
Do you think Poland really helped him, or do you think he always had it in him? He just needed to believe it.
I think he had a lot of it in him, and he needed somebody to kind of convey that message to him to make him believe it as well. I think showing that we believe in him, I think, is big as well. But, you know, this summer he did have some things, especially some footwork things and some shooting things that we talked about. You know, obviously we couldn't get our hands on him, but before he left, you know, before the lockout, was able to work with him a few times, and I thought he was getting it then. It was just a matter of him just putting it to use a little bit more and getting more comfortable in doing it. And I thought last night you could just see he was oozing with confidence last night.
His footwork on his shot is what you were working on?
Correct.
Is that something, when you lose control of guys and they go and play overseas, can that almost hurt them because they're now running systems that you don't want them doing? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Yeah, it can at times. And getting a chance to watch a lot of his games on tape still didn't give me a clear idea if he was working on the things that we talked about and the things that we worked on before he left. But once he got here, you know, I could see that he was working on those things. It was just a matter of just trying to get better at them.
When you're talking about instilling confidence in him, you did that with Boobie last year. You did it with Tyson. Is Alonzo the project? The pet project for this year?
I don't know if he's the pet project, but somebody that I take a lot of pride in, because I've seen where this young man has come from, and I've seen how hard he's worked, and I just want good things for him. Mm-hmm. And if I could, you know, help on the court as well as off the court, as far as anything I can do to make him better or make him more comfortable, then I'm gonna do that. And I thought, you know, last summer the one thing about him is that we had a good connection on being that shooting guard, small forward type thing, because I think it's the same type of deal as far as the footwork and the shooting and all that stuff goes. So it was just a matter of just trying to get my hands on him for a little while, and then you know, obviously, like I said, once the lockout hit, I was just thinking that he had to do it on his own, but at least we had a good blueprint from the start to get started on.
So unlike Christian, you think he can blend into it too?
Eventually, yeah, I think he can.